What up, though, Jenny Jones?
What up, Shawty?
Let me see that big face coffee thing that you got there in 2025. Is it a happy new year or is it a sad new year?
It's smiling on my cup, but in my heart, I'm not smiling. My big face has a sad face on it today.
You know what it is? We're back.
We're back.
Let's do it.
To 17 in the first quarter in game 3, and it was huge. A screen by Love, a drive by Jimmy Butler. He'll cleave it in. He did in there win. Highsmith on the perimeter. Love lasers one in. Butler is there, but so is Giannis. He'll curl around and put it in. Boy, his first quarters have been dynamic. At the line, he cannot miss. 6 of 6. Shooting the basketball from deep. Lowry 15 points last game after a combined 7 the first 2. A second block right there for Lopez. Picked up Butler. 3. Good! Jimmy Butler's a machine. Hands off to Robinson, who's the number 1 3-point shooter so far in these playoffs. Butler around Ingles. Up and down! Up and down! Where did he pull that out of his bag of tricks? 7 to play in the third. Across the lane, it's Butler, and Lopez right on him. With a whistle, counted foul. Shot clock at 9. Middleton with Butler driving right into it. Count it, foul! It's loose. The lead, Jimmy Butler! And Giannis was trying to call timeout.
The Jeff Fox Show, brought to you by Remix Sports Media.
Happy New Year!
What up, though, Shawty?
What up? What up? What up?
What up? What up? What up?
Well, I'm trying to get the bag for you, Jenny Jones. I'm trying to get you the bag because
I need the bag.
yeah, you put an MVP performance last year. Last year. On the show here. So you delivered, with the goods. So
You sound like you tried to do me a little Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately?
well, I mean,
Well,
I gotta come through with the goods. I need to deliver for you. I promise. And just like Cisco from Drew Hill, I never make a promise that I can't keep.
okay then. All right then, Drew.
Yeah. So if you've been under a rock or somewhere, you may have heard that your boy wants to get up out of here.
What had happened was,
Yeah, man, it's been a wild 24 hours here in Miami. But welcome once again. It is the Jeff Fox Show. I got to keep this thing in order and remind everybody, of course, that you should keep up with us. Follow us, share the show. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, share, and spread the word. And of course, as you see below, we are collecting donations here on the show because that's what it's going to take to keep this thing going. It's It's gonna take a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of this is free. And StreamYard used to be free. Then they said, "Hey, man, we can charge these mofos to make some money," and that's what they've been doing to us. So we've been getting bills. We would love it if you advertise with us. And make sure if you advertise, you email remixsportsmedia@gmail.com and we'll get you right for the new year. All right? But Jenny Jones.
Yes, Jeff.
Good morning, my co-host.
Good morning. Happy New Year and all of that good stuff.
What you do for the holidays? What you
do? Work, man. Work and more work and more work.
So you don't mind if I throw out a little nugget that I kind of went to the Bahamas. You know, I mean, I
ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I wasn't on vacation. I went home.
I'm not mad at you.
Yo, I had so much fun, man. So much fun. Bahamas is everything. Yeah.
We did our Christmas in July, so I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the Bahamas, man. Shout out to the arena. The restaurant I went to. Man, I went to a lot of restaurants. Shout out to all the folks at Smith's Point. Fried fish was the order of the day. Like, I had more fish than I've had in a week than I've had probably all year. It was well worth it. Great food, great company. Caught up with some old classmates. Went back to the house that I grew up in. It was all of that.
Okay.
All of that.
I have one question, though.
I know what your question is. And
what?
Did I bring you somebody went to the Bahamas t-shirt and
something? T-shirt, a keychain, something. Can a sister get something up in his count?
I was gonna get to that, man. Like, I gotta go back and get you a bottle of coconut rum or something. As a matter of fact, yeah, I gotta do it.
I don't like brown liquor.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No.
So vodka? I think that's some white Hennessy or something like that they sell over there. We'll get to that. What are your feelings, Jenny Jones? You got the Big Face Coffee mug in support of our homie Jimmy Butler.
My big face is smiling on the cup.
Yep.
But my heart is sad on the inside because I don't want to see Jimmy Butler go. Don't go, Jimmy. Yeah. Don't go. This is from me to you, Jimmy Butler. Don't go. Man. I know we all probably like maybe a little bit in our feelings right now. Negotiations not going like we think they should and we thought they would. But come on, Jimmy, don't leave me. Jimmy, don't leave.
Feel you. Jimmy Butler, man, last night after the Miami Heat got beat down by the Indiana Pacers. I mean, really, Tyrese Halliburton, they let him do whatever he wanted. And he got beat down 128-115. Basically, Pat Riley a few days ago insisted that they were not going to trade Jimmy Butler. And then after the game, in a very, very straightforward conversation, Jimmy said, I have had enough. I'm getting up out of here.
I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball. And wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But I want to get my joy back. I'm happy here, off the court. But I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop. And I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
Wow. You heard it, Jenny Jones.
I know. It made me sad.
Question is right now, whose side are you on when it comes to this? Like, it's a double-edged sword for me. Like Jimmy Butler's 35. I think his best days are behind him. I don't think he can duplicate what he did in the NBA Finals a couple years ago against the Lakers. The run to the NBA playoffs. To the NBA Finals twice. This Miami Heat franchise
Twice.
is the back of Jimmy Butler to the NBA Finals. And playoff Jimmy is a real thing, right?
It is. He tried to say it's not, but it is.
Playoff Jimmy is a thing. But I'm of the opinion, Jenny, that the Miami Heat and Pat Riley failed Jimmy Butler. That's what I believe. I believe they failed him.
I can agree with that.
Yeah?
We needed, it was like we were right there and we needed one more piece to get us over that hump. He just need one more piece.
Yeah.
Because it was like the puzzle was right there and it was all together. And, it was like you could see it. You could see the ring. You could probably feel the ring kind of, your ring finger, whatever. And it was that one little piece in that puzzle I feel like was missing.
Both times.
Yeah.
Times. Against the Lakers and against the Nuggets. And the Miami Heat basically had no business being in the NBA Finals except for the brilliance
Except for Jimmy.
Of playoff Jimmy. And I get it. He was, pretty average during the regular season. But in the playoffs, yeah, he delivered. Yeah. He delivered in a major way.
Above and beyond, he delivered.
And I have this picture of Jimmy. I wish I kept it. Damn it. You know the picture of Jimmy.
I know.
Yeah, standing at that one right there. Exhausted. I was there. I saw playoff Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy is no mofo joke.
No joke.
No joke.
At all.
I watched Jimmy Butler single-handedly almost take down the Milwaukee Bucks as a number one seed. The Miami Heat had no business being on the court with, except we had Jimmy Butler.
So there we had Jimmy Butler.
The best player in the playoffs. The very best. And I think we all got caught up in the Heat culture. Even I did. Like, I was like, maybe this team, man, it was my two teams during the COVID thing going on. Can the Heat beat the Lakers with LeBron and AD? And all we had was Jimmy and the younger Bam. And Goran, what's his name?
Dragic.
Goran Dragic did not play in that series. I'm like, man, damn.
Yeah, and Goran could have been that piece, that little extra something that we needed to get us over the hump. I mean, I know we needed an extra superstar, but Goran Dragic, he might have had a little something enough to kind of help push us over that hump because we were right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Partly because Eric Spoelstra's a brilliant coach, arguably the best coach in basketball.
The $100 million man.
Yeah. The best. I thought that this team went as far as it could go. Currently constructed, or even then as they were constructed. Too much for Jimmy Butler to win a championship with this. I don't want to dismiss him, but they were the fighting Eric Spoelstras. That's who the Miami Heat were. Nobody wanted to play him.
Nobody wanted to see us.
Nobody wanted to play him because they were just ask the Boston Celtics, who got punched in the mouth not once, but I think twice by the Miami Heat. Ask the Milwaukee Bucks. Ask the NBA's leading scorer Impossible MVP and Giannis. Like, they did not want to see the Miami Heat. Why? Eric Spoelstra, I think, one, and Jimmy Butler, two. Or you could flip it any way you want. But the Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler were a problem. Pat Riley, on the other hand, got too comfortable, I thought. And I think the Miami Heat failed Jimmy Butler. Yep. Hey, you can agree or disagree, but Pat Riley did not surround Jimmy Butler with adequate players. And I think Pat Riley also has been living off of the legacy of the big three: LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and of course Dwayne Wade, for too long now. Like,
Well, I wouldn't go to say all of that because he has been finding good players. Now, like I said, have we got that other key superstar that we needed?
nope.
No,
No.
but so don't sleep on. Don't sleep on Pat Riley.
It's 2024.
I know.
Come on, man.
Well, wait a minute, back up. When is it? What year is it again?
2025.
Okay, then.
But
You're already messing up.
no,
You're already messing up.
But I mean, like, it's been damn near a decade since Riley has delivered something major to us. Like, other than Jimmy, we got the best coach in basketball. Give him something to work with. Why are you shopping at the thrift store when you should be in Bal Harbor somewhere or Melrose?
Well,
Going back to the thrift store, looking for supreme talent. And he gets these dogs. Look at Max Strus, what's the other one? LA, Gabe Vincent. We will find them. We were finding some dogs when they had a Heat uniform on.
yeah.
But what they do, get paid. Caleb Martin, go somewhere else. And then
Yeah.
underperform. I don't think Pat Riley got Jimmy the 1A or the 1B star he needed. I don't think
We can agree on that.
Yeah. So now we're at a point where Jimmy wants a new contract, and I'll be honest, I wouldn't give him a new contract at this point. At least I'm not paying him big money. So I don't know what the issue is surrounding the dollar amount or whatever. Jimmy's not happy, and I don't blame him. They wasted his years here. But he's at the point in his career where he can go somewhere and possibly become that missing piece.
But is he going to get the contract that he's expecting to get or wanting to get, an extended contract? Because I'm like, I know what he wants, or I don't know what he wants. I can't read the man's mind. I'm thinking we know what he wants, an extended contract. But at 35, is he going to get that?
Well,
I mean, realistically, is he going to get that? I mean, we know how good Jimmy Butler is, but for how much longer?
yeah.
Does he have that? Does he have that LeBron, that LeBron energy where he can, where he can keep it kicking off until 40?
That's funny you say that because LeBron just dropped 38 last night. And he's 40 now. Like LeBron said recently, he can do this for another 5, 6, 7 years. And I believe him at an elite level. He shows no signs of slowing down. He's doing 40.
But I think it just kind of hits you. If all of a sudden, you're trucking along and then all of a sudden the brakes, so he may think he can.
No. LeBron is the only athlete I know that has kicked Father Time in the ass.
Well, like I said, he may be kicking it until Father Time turn around and start kicking him, because it does happen. It's not like sometimes some people get to see it coming gradually, and it may just hit him all of a sudden that, yeah, he can't do what he once did. He can't jump like he once did. He can't run up and down the court like he once did.
I am not questioning you, LeBron. Jenny Jones is.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
I'm not per se questioning him. I'm just saying life.
Yeah.
Life be
I know
life.
life happens.
Life be life, and with the toll that he's putting on his body.
Mhm.
Like I said, I think it's going to be one of those where it just kind of happens. One day you can, and the next day you can't.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that may have been what we see going on here with Jimmy Butler. I mean, if I'm the Heat's GM, no, Jimmy has given this team so much. He's done so much to get him right on the doorstep of a championship. We were actually dreaming about it, so proud of the Fighting Eric Spoelstras, but he didn't have enough help. And Bam Adebayo, I don't care what anybody says, is no superstar.
Yep.
You're not a superstar. You're not. And probably will never be a superstar.
Because he don't have that grit, that kind of like that toughness and that turn it on. I can, when we need to, I can kick it to another level. I don't get that from Bam. I want that from Bam, but I'm not getting that.
You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. He drops 30 and 18 one night. Then the next game, you might get 12 points. That's who he is. It's not aggressive. He's got a smooth as mother jump shot. But he misses at the rim sometimes, and then he catches these alley-oops from the 15th floor. Like, the dude jumps out of it's just frustrating. You needed another dog to pair with Jimmy. Jimmy is a dog. And
For real.
The thing is, the Boston Celtics have not one but two dogs. And Jaylen Brown, and of course Jason Tatum. That's what the Miami Heat needed. Another dog.
Yeah, because Jimmy like that, meet me in the back. I got you type. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy about that life.
He that dude. Bam is like, okay, I'm sorry. Kiss makeup, that's the vibe that I get. Sorry.
Passive. That's what you're saying. He's passive.
Yeah.
And man, after last night, everybody's dogging Jimmy Butler, especially the local radio guys. Like, y'all must have forgot. Really, they must have forgot, Jenny Jones, that playoff Jimmy is no joke. Playoff Jimmy is as elite as it gets in the entire NBA. And I think Pat Riley just kind of let the best of Jimmy go on for too long, doing it by himself.
Yeah.
So he's gotten to the point where he wants a new contract that he probably will not get and doesn't deserve at this point. But Jimmy is checked out, and he's letting you know.
I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball. And wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But I want to get my joy back. I'm happy here, off the court. But I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop. And I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
That just hurt.
Man. Damn, man.
That just hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch. When I watch this, man, I was there, Jenny. I think you were there too. During the playoff Jimmy legacy when it was being, when it was happening. He had the whole arena, and there's only one player I've seen do that on this level like him. An original Miami Heat guy. That's Dwayne Wade.
Right, yeah.
One with the statue in the front. Yeah, LeBron did it, but LeBron's done it everywhere. But in sheer terms of putting this team on his back, Dwayne Wade. And he has a statue in front of the arena. What is Jimmy Butler going to get?
That's what I wonder. Because he did do a lot for this team. He did a lot, for this team, for this city. And it was almost like he was an extension of Dwayne Wade, because Dwayne Wade told him, this culture is for you. You would thrive here. He helped get Jimmy Butler here. He was in his ear.
Yeah.
So like I said, it was like he was an extension of Dwayne Wade for us.
Yeah, man.
That next chapter, that next one that we could just love on as our own. That was Jimmy Butler.
And now we got a whole mess on our hands, Jimmy Butler's no longer the best player night after night, night in, night out on the Miami Heat. That's Tyler Hero right now at this point.
Been with him for such a long ride now in your 6 years. What's your reaction when someone says something like that in a post-game interview?
I don't even know.
Surprised by that?
Not really.
What did you say?
So, I don't know. We all trying to find joy in it at the same time, so we'll see.
What do you think could change to get him more involved in the offense, to get Jimmy more involved in the offense?
I'm not sure. I have no clue. I'm not the coach. We try to get him involved. I thought.
Have you felt that in the locker room? The what he was talking about post game, lack of joy, not feeling like he wasn't involved in the offense.
I feel like the vibes are great. I don't know. Vibes are great to me. I'm about to enjoy my night.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Damn, Tyler Hero, like, you ain't effing up my night.
I know that's right.
I'm good. I'm dropping 30 every other night. I'm good. I'm the man right now.
Because the reporters gonna try to put you on the spot.
Man, Jimmy, you don't deserve this, bro.
But you can't be talking about nobody else's money. You got to be about your money.
Yeah. But this team ain't going nowhere. Like, we're a middle of the pack team. I'm kind of down on the NBA anyway. But I think Pat Riley, and again, I'm being very hard on him. I know Pat Riley is the best executive in Miami sports history. Front office guy. He is. He deserves all of the accolades that he gets.
But is it just limited to Miami though? I'd like to think not.
No, it's LA too. Like, Pat Riley brought the mystique here, and the Miami Heat are one of the best organizations from top to bottom in professional sports, not just the NBA. They are a well-oiled machine. They're run very professionally.
Yeah.
But, and there's a major but, they didn't deliver the goods for Jimmy Butler. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why. But apparently nobody wanted to come here. That's all I can think of it. The only thing I can think of, nobody wanted to come.
I don't think it was that they didn't want to come. I think some things just didn't work out like we needed for them to.
There were some big fishes out there, since Jimmy's been here. And then one of the radio guys said that, Jimmy wanted Kyle Lowry. Kyle freaking Lowry? Kyle Lowry is supposed to have made a difference to the Miami Heat. Getting deeper into the NBA playoffs. an over the hill, washed up Kyle Lowry?
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. We wanted Kevin Durant. That's what we needed. DeMar DeRozan. Somebody that was going to add something major.
What was the guy that we were trying to get and said this was the only place that he wanted a trade to and that he was holding out, and then next thing you know, he went to the Boston Celtics?
Drew Holiday.
No, it was another one.
It was Drew Holiday who we wanted here, went to the Celtics. And then there was Damian Lillard, who we wanted.
Damian Lillard. That's
went to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
But, would Dame have made a difference here? I think even that trade was about a year or two too late for Jimmy. Jimmy was a beast. And for a great team like the Mavericks or the Phoenix Suns or somebody in major Denver Nuggets, somebody that Oklahoma City, somebody that's right there on the doorstep, he's the type of guy that will put you over the top. Because if you don't know, playoff Jimmy is really a dog.
Not an easy matchup for Kuzma. None much shorter. Shot clock winding down. Butler gets in the paint. That mid-range jumper is good. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. Crowder tied up, gets it back to Butler. Quick jumper, Jimmy Butler, and he knocks it down as the shot clock.
That was in the NBA Finals. Jimmy Butler's a dog. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. Wherever he goes, he's going to have a major impact. Now, if he goes to a contender, a team that's banging on the door, he's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
And what the thing that the media and us talking heads, we put it out there. A lot of folks are coming after Jimmy. Oh, he's acting like a diva. Oh, it always ends the same way with Jimmy Butler. Wherever he goes, well. That's not it. That's not it. Jimmy's a competitor.
Right.
He's an alpha male. Jimmy's he's gonna demand excellence from his teammates and from himself. But you can't keep going to a gunfight with a damn butter knife. And that's what he's done over and over again.
Yep.
The best asset Jimmy Butler has had since he's been here in Miami is Eric Spoelstra.
Okay. And he ain't on the floor.
And he ain't
coaching.
He ain't on the floor. He just coaching. That's it. I got to give it to you, Jenny Jones. You see what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Because I was going at it with Rodney the intern. Man, Jimmy's acting like a biatch. He's acting like a diva. Yeah, I'm Pat Riley fan, but man, you don't act like, Jimmy, act the fuck out. Act up. Act out. Let him know how unhappy you are. I have no issue with it. No issue with it. Too often, we throw the players under the bus. Too often. And Pat Riley, like I told you, great executive, all of that, Hall of Famer. There'll be a statue of Riles outside of the center.
Rodney, the intern's doubling down on you. He said, yeah, Jimmy's acting like a diva.
And he's supposed to. See, because y'all, like Roy Jones said, man, y'all must have really forgot. Y'all must have forgot. There's nothing the Miami he can do for Jimmy anymore. I agree with that. Like, you're not going to pay him. This is not Kobe Bryant we're talking about here. See, the Lakers handicapped themselves for years because they wanted to pay Kobe. Remember? Kobe, they paid Kobe the bag, a big one, and that was a lifetime, reward for Kobe Bryant, so to speak. But it set the Lakers back a couple of years. But they felt like they owed that to Kobe. the Miami Heat do not feel like they owe this contract, and I agree with them, to Jimmy Butler. This relationship has ran its course, so to speak.
So what do you think about, like coming to him and saying, will you take less? We'll get you some help. You get the ring and the bag is on the backside.
You know what? I would tell Jimmy Butler's agent to tell the Miami Heat. And I know he's going to ask why, but if I'm Jimmy Butler, I'm going to tell him
why. Because fuck them, that's why.
Yeah, no deal, no bueno. No bueno.
You know who I'm waiting to hear from?
Magic City.
Huh? No. Jimmy Butler's agent.
Yeah. Shams put it
He
out
was he was adamant about, I'm a middle-aged man and I usually wouldn't even dignify this with a response and yada yada yada. And crickets, we're waiting because your boy done put it out there now. I mean, granted, we know it's the game. We know it's the game, but when you come out a certain way and you call somebody a liar, was he a liar or was he just a liar at that time? Or, I don't know, but I'm waiting. I want to hear that.
Rodney says his agent owes Shams an apology. Shams broke it. I texted Stephen A. Smith last night, and Stephen A. told me that, bruh, I'm already on it. Like, I knew about this. And he knew it was real. Jimmy's been unhappy. This isn't new. I think this goes back to when Pat Riley told Jimmy to basically
shut up and get on the court.
Yeah. Shut
If
down.
if you're not playing, shut up.
Yep. See, Pat comes from the old school, and he handles things a certain way. These players are different. They're not like the old school guys, where they just keep taking shit from you. Pat's an alpha male. Jimmy's an alpha male. You're gonna butt heads. Yep. And Jimmy ain't taking that, and that's not gonna work in today's climate of NBA players or professional athletes. The old Vince Lombardi, my way or the highway shit does not work anymore.
Well, but we're in the age of I can demand a trade. We're in that age. And they're just willing to move on. Like next.
Yep.
The loyalty that I believe would have worked with the Pat Riley mindset that that worked best with the Pat Riley mindset. I think we're not in those days. We're not in those days anymore because, like I said, you see players just demanding the trade and basically just dictating, I want to go here, and and saying that I want to go here. Don't care if they're going to get fined. I want to play here. Don't contact me. Don't contact my agent because I only want to go here. So that's where we are.
Yeah, I don't care what sport it is, Jenny. The days of my way or the highway, of the Bobby Knight kind of coach, get in there, or Bill Parcells, I'll kick your ass, do what the F5 say. That's not going to work no more on any level and in any sport. You kind of got to find a way to finesse it. You got to find a way to make it do what it do. All right. We're going to take a quick break and come back on the other side. We're going to talk about why the NBA is kind of unwatchable in a lot of ways, Jenny. And we're going to talk about the brilliance of Jimmy Butler and where would you rank him in your Miami Heat top 5 of all time and a couple of old guys that still have not ran out of gas yet in the NBA. We'll talk about that and more when we come back from the break right here on the Jeff Fox Show live with Jenny Jones. What up, everybody? This is Jeff Fox from the Jeff Fox Show. I want to invite you to a real Bahamian party, a great place that you can get the island food that I'm talking about as fish fry right here in beautiful Miami. Come to the backyard. Yeah, that's right. It's east of Miami, the backyard, where you can get that real fried fish, fried conch, grilled conch, any kind of way you want it, they will do it for you. Lobster, fish, chicken in the bag, shrimp, all kinds of great island eats right here in Miami Gardens and east of Miami. It's the Bahamian thing. Niceness. Pull up on east of Miami. Check out TJ and Cindy at east of Miami for the best Bahamian food. Best fish, the best chicken, the best conch, the best stewed fish. All right, they've got it all. Island food, 18014 Northwest 6th Place in Miami Gardens. I'm talking about the real deal, not the fake stuff. This is real Bahamians making real Bahamian food. In the backyard, come on and check out the vibes. East of Miami, 18014 Northwest 6th Place in Miami Gardens. Tell my man TJ Jeff Fox sent you. You heard it first right here on the Jeff Fox Show. It's the backyard, east of Miami.
What up? It's the world famous DJ Ep Saturday Night Ride on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio, Sirius XM Channel 43. Now, when I break bells with them legendary artists, when they got that new joint, yeah, that exclusive new joint for me to break, I break it on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio on the Saturday Night Ride, all right? All you new artists, we want to hear that new stuff too. We break them over here. Yeah, holla at your boy, DJ Epps.
Jenny Jones?
What, Jeff? What?
I made it big. I'm rich.
Oh, rich.
I'm rich.
Okay.
I'm rich. So last night, I bet on the WNBA playoffs at the Hard Rock Bets. I bet $10.
Okay.
And I won not 50, not 100.
How much?
Not 150. I won $230.
Yay!
Yes.
Yes. And as the co-host, I'm sure I'm the beneficiary of at least 30 of that, right? What?
We're gonna have to talk about it.
Oh, we're having technical difficulties over there, Jeff? What?
Didn't quite hear. I didn't quite hear.
Yeah, you heard me.
But yeah, man, I came up. Listen, from now on, I'm telling everybody. Now, I'm not going to give you my secrets because you have to know sports. You have to know what to bet on. But clearly, I knew. I bet on the WNBA playoffs.
They tie it up with only seconds left. Quick inbound across half court. This is to win. It's up. It's good.
Butler had to 17 in the first quarter in Game 3, and it was huge. A screen by Love, a drive by Jimmy Butler. He'll cleave it in. He did in there win. Highsmith on the perimeter. Love lasers one in. Butler is there, but so is Giannis. He'll curl around and put it in. Boy, his first quarters have been dynamic. At the line, he cannot miss. 6 of 6. Shooting the basketball from deep. Lowry 15 points last game after a combined 7 the first 2. A second block right there for Lopez. Picked up Butler. 3. Good! Jimmy Butler's a machine. Hands off to Robinson, who's the number 1 3-point shooter so far in these playoffs. Butler around Ingles. Up and down! Up and down! Where did he pull that out of his bag of tricks?
Woo! Jimmy! Bucket! I almost want to say pay that man. Pay that man 3 or 4 years ago. Nothing like playoff Jimmy. Like to be there in the arena and see playoff Jimmy and look at the people in the arena, Jenny. Like, damn, that was special, man. But he needed a Robin. Jimmy was Batman. He needed a Robin.
Yep.
And Bam wasn't it. And Goran wasn't it. And who else? Tyler Hero? Nope. Nope. You knew we were going to lose to the Lakers. And you knew we were going to lose to the Denver Nuggets. The Lakers game, Jimmy got them 2 games. And you know, they got 1 against Denver. But we knew they were overmatched.
Yeah, Denver was, and especially what's the big guy's name? It was just like he could just stand right there at the basket, tip it in. He was so big. I was like, oh my goodness.
Jimmy had 0 help. I mean, he had a little bit of help, but you can't go to battle with those guys. They're all role players. All of them. All of them. Tyler Hero is not a superstar. He's a star, but even he has limits. Jimmy needed another big dog to go along with him. And that's just it. The question I would ask you is something I asked my friend Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat Network when we did an episode of the Miami Man Cave Show. Where would you rank Jimmy in your top 5, Jenny? I mean, you've been here a while. You've seen some of the greats. What do you think?
That's kind of hard. You already know Wade is number 1.
Yeah.
Which I'd say Zoe number 2. I might be off. You got Shaq, you got LeBron. I mean, and UD is 305 for life.
Yeah, but he's not.
But he wasn't that player.
Yeah.
So
he's a glue guy, though.
Tim Hardaway.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. Some other names are slipping me right now, but
I agree with you on Wade, number 1, of course.
Yes.
You have Zoe at number 2. I don't have Zoe at number 2, but he is in my top 5.
Well, the numbers on those could kind of they could kind of flip, but definitely Wade number 1, no question. I'm saying Zoe, Shaq, LeBron, Chris Bosh, Tim Hardaway. I mean, he's definitely
Baby Jordan.
He's definitely a top 10. I don't know where that I could put him, because some of these players, I wasn't here for the regular on the day, but let's see. I'm trying to think some of the other names.
Shaq, let me tell you, man, this is a hard one, Jenny. And
how long did they have to play here before you are really putting them in the all-time top? That's part of my illness.
Yeah. Shaq delivered a championship, but it was primarily on Dwayne Wade's back. But Dwayne Wade did need Shaq to win that chip.
But that's the same thing as LeBron, though.
Yeah. LeBron has to be in your top 5 because he's LeBron. He's the best player ever, in my opinion. Yep, better than your boy.
No, you got more flip flop than a fish out of water.
That's another discussion. That's another discussion. We're not going to do that now. I'm not
doing it. I'm not doing it. I just pointed out that you had more flip flops. So what we got? Ray Allen.
No.
You're not going to Shane Battier? I mean, I'm kicking out names to help you with the list.
They're all glue guys. You didn't say the name Chris Bosh yet. Like
I did.
You did? Okay.
I did.
Yeah, but he's not in my top 5 either. Like this is a really difficult one.
Yeah. I mean, well, I kicked out some of the ones that I could think. I mean, Wade for sure. I think Zoe for sure. Tim Hardaway for sure.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Only
I gave you those.
Tim Hardaway did not win an NBA championship. There's only one reason he had to go up against Michael Jordan. Damn it, man. Michael Jordan just robbed everybody of a championship. You know what I mean? Like, Michael Jordan just robbed everybody. Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, the Rain Man, Sean Kemp. They all might have had one had it not been for that damn number 23. Right?
Okay.
I mean, there's
you know what I'm gonna say. So you said you don't want to go there, so let's don't go there. I'm still trying to pick up some other names that I could kick out.
Well, I'll give you my top 5 right now.
Well, give it to me.
My number 1 for all-time Miami Heat players. Well, let's start at 5. The number 5 would be Jimmy Butler at number 5. He deserves it.
Okay.
He's an all-time great. He took this team of pretty average players to the NBA Finals, not once but twice. That's pretty damn hard to do by himself. So I got Jimmy at 5. I got LeBron at 4. All right. I got Alonzo Mourning at 3. I got Tim Hardaway at number 2. And I got Dwayne Wade at number 1. And I want to apologize to anybody that I forgot.
Let's see. Let me see. Rodney, the intern, says Wade, Bron, Jimmy at number 3. Or at least I'm hoping that's what he's saying is the order, or he just kicking out the names. But Wade, Bron, Jimmy, Alonzo, and then Hardaway. So,
see, that Rodney is a smart man. He has Mourning and Hardaway. You gotta have those two in your top 5.
Well, do I get to be smart too? Because I put him up there too.
Yeah, absolutely. But you only have 3 other slots, and if Mourning and Hardaway are definitely in your top 5, that only leaves 3.
Huh?
That only leaves 3. So Wade would have to be there because
I already said Wade was number 1.
Who's the
I
other
said Wade. I said Zoe. I think I put Zoe at my number 2, and then I said Tim Hardaway, and then I asked you, because I said, then how are we gauging that? Like I said, how long do they have to kind of be with the team before they get to be the all-time number 5, the all-time greats number 5 list?
Yeah,
that's what I asked. So I kind of asked for some guidance on that, like. They had to be there for, a couple of years. They had to be there, 10 lifers, Heat lifers, type.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some great players here, and G Money, definitely one of them. Glenn Rice, Steve Smith. I loved Steve Smith when he was here.
You putting Chris Bosh in your top 10 then?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. The big 3, you got to have them in the top 10.
What about Glenn Rice?
4 straight NBA Finals. I kind of want to, but I don't know. I think he's borderline, and he's a great guy. I've run into him a lot in the that's that bar inside the arena. So I hope he doesn't see this segment. he might punch me in the mouth. But I don't know if he's top 10. He might be number 10. He might be. I don't want to do top 10. I just wanted to.
I mean, well, like I said, I was just kind of asking. I was just trying to, like I said, gauge on how the list was going to be formulated. Like, what was some of the key factors that you were looking at. But like I said, Wade was obvious. I think Tim Hardaway, obvious. Zoe, obvious.
Yeah, and I have Zoe ahead of Shaq because of the work put in. I know Shaq had a big impact, but I actually thought Alonzo Mourning contributed more to the Miami Heat's championship than Shaq did. Zoe played great, better defense. He just had more at that time in his career. Not comparing Zoe to Shaq in career numbers or the game impact, but during that series against the Mavericks, the first Heat championship, Alonzo Mourning had more of an impact, especially defensively. Like, he was a dog. He was a dog. The fact that Wade had Alonzo and Shaq and Udonis Haslem, like, that was a bit too much for the Mavs to overcome those two or that trio. So yeah, Wade, Hardaway, Alonzo, LeBron, and Jimmy. Jimmy definitely deserves to be top. Yep.
Can I tell you something? I love my Funko Pops. So Jimmy is going to always be.
Is that a mini Jimmy?
That's a mini Jimmy.
Wow. Where did you get that?
Don't be all up in my,
Wow, that's.
I searched hard for this one. I'm trying to get a Dwayne Wade. I need a Dwayne Wade for my sports wall.
Nice, Jenny. Nice. Yeah, that's going to be a collector's item because I believe the great Jimmy Butler, a top 5 player in Miami Heat history, is going to be out of here by the trade deadline. No matter what Pat Riley says. Pat Riley says he's not trading Jimmy, and he insists on it. But yeah, I think he's going to be up out of here. Trying to get. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, this little fella right here. All rated up.
Say what?
Mini Jeff Fox has made an appearance on the show.
And where is Magic City? Jeff Fox in the box.
Yeah, Mini Jeff Fox is here. You stand right there. One of the best to ever do it, Jeff Fox, right there. And you know who else is about to make an appearance? Jenny Jones.
Yeah.
Not too far away. There he is. Let me reach down. Let me reach down and grab him. The greatest NBA player of all times, Bron, who has said that he can play another 5, 6, or 7 years. Right? Yeah. That's what he said.
Okay. Till he hit that brick wall. That's all I'm saying.
Bron has kicked Father Time in the ass.
Father Time getting ready to bite him in his. But I'm just saying.
Not for another decade, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
I think LeBron can play and be competitive and be a major contributor at least another 5 years.
So how many games is he gonna have to do the maintenance?
No, Bron's built like a Mack truck, man. He's bionic.
Okay, then I'm just saying because
Ronnie and Bryce.
It's like I said, it's probably just gonna creep up on him, and then one day it's gonna like Monday balling out. Tuesday, what had happened was okay. Back it up. Back it up.
Yeah, I had a
like I said, it might change my name to Missouri. He can show me, but I'm just telling you. When you put that much on your body,
the man is 40 years old now.
You care. And then all of a sudden you hear,
Ron, she said you can't do it though. Yeah.
I mean, we all think we can do it until we can't.
I had something really funny in my head, but I will not repeat that. We all think we can do it, but we can't. That's true.
This is family show, okay? Jeff Fox.
I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna need for you to be better in 2025.
I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. Again, LeBron is the greatest of all time. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
The Jordan 1 6 of 6, but LeBron's the best to ever do it. When you do what he's doing, last night the man dropped 38 points. I mean, the passes, the reverse dunks. I mean, just totally dominating at 40.
I'm not mad at him.
Who
I'm
does
not mad at him. I'm just saying it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day.
I ain't never seen no crap like this in my life in no sport.
Well, you know what they say. If you ain't seen it yet, just keep living.
Yeah, thank you. I plan on it. I definitely want to do that. Rodney's top 5: Wade, Braun, Jimmy.
I don't think you be paying attention. I already read Rodney's top 5.
I just saw that. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Jewel says, "What about Kobe? Kobe didn't play here."
I know. I had to tell her why you had to be calling folks out.
I ain't calling her out for that.
And I think we need to give a little shout out for all the people that joined us just now for 2025, our first show. We got Rodney, the intern. We've got Jewel. We got Princess. We got a new listener, Vicky, joined us in the chat today. Let me see. I'm trying to see. I think I got all the names that I could remember. It might be a couple more that I seen join us today. Did I say Princess joined us?
Yep.
She was our shoe winner from last, so I can say last year now. I can officially say that. We're in 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got everybody. So, yeah, Brody, Princess, Jewel, Vicky.
And let's give a shout to the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Magic City and Wayne Thompson over there in the 242 in the Bahamas. Everybody's been chipping in, man. This year, we plan on doing it real big here on the show. And folks, again, if you want to advertise here on the show, all you have to do, send an email to remixsportsmedia@gmail.com. That's it.
What if they want a private party? They might want to have, little something.
We'll pull up on you with a live broadcast. There are lots of moving parts over here. A lot of great things in the works for the Jeff Fox Show with Jenny Jones. And it's going to be a great year in 2025. Really quick, Jenny. Steph Curry last night, 8 for 8 3-pointers. He's getting up there too, and he's only getting better.
Well, the thing is with him, he's not doing all of that hard running and pushing toward the basket. He's run a little bit and he stopped like 100,000 miles out and he's shooting a 3. I think that gives him definitely more longevity, an opportunity for more longevity because he's not putting that wear and tear, the same type of wear and tear like a LeBron is on his body. Plus, he practices those specific shots.
Yeah, but he was doing some shit last night that just didn't make no sense.
I mean, it definitely defies the imagination for him to just make it. And like I said, it just flows. It's like he just says, and there goes the ball in the basket from anywhere, from space. And there it goes.
We on the heels of the Olympics. Like I think Steph kind of amazes himself sometimes.
I think, yeah, but like I said, he practices them, and sometimes he probably can't believe that they go in, but he's practicing those
Yeah, he had 30 points, 10 assists last night. The first player in NBA history to go at least 8 for 8 on 3-pointers and reach double-figure assists in the same game. Wow.
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 But that's Steph Curry. Like I said, every time I watch him, it's just mind-boggling
Yeah, I mean, he can play another, I
from
think,
anywhere.
3 to 4 or 5 years maybe. You're not going to stop shooting, and he runs the floor the way Reggie Miller ran the floor. Just never stops moving. I would hate to have to cover him in a game. So, good stuff from Steph Curry. The NBA overall is a product. There was a game last night. I think it was Brooklyn. Who did the Brooklyn Nets play last night? But it was your typical. I think it was Milwaukee. Yeah, Brooklyn and Milwaukee. The NBA has a problem that I don't know if they can fix, but they need to fix it. We won't discuss it now because we've come to the end of the show, but certainly we'll have to get into it maybe next week. Has it become unwatchable when everybody's jacking up threes trying to beat Steph Curry?
Well, but like I said, it's one of those, let's play smarter, not harder. Because like I said, trying to drive the basket, trying to drive it to the rim all the time, it just takes a lot on your body to where I could just step out here and shoot a 3. 3 points versus 2.
Man.
Do the math.
It can be bad sometimes, man. Like, it can really be bad. They got to do something. This is not maintained. With the big TV contracts, I get it, but this will not work for the long haul. Something has to change. Every game is the same. Everybody's jacking up threes from the corners, and they keep jacking them up, and they keep jacking them up. It's not very pretty. So I just wanted to drop that nugget in there. And one more question for you, Jenny Jones, going into the weekend. Will your Miami Dolphins make the NFL playoffs?
I'm thinking, do you want my hope, or do you want what I actually think? Two different things.
Dolphins got to win. Broncos got to lose. And the Bengals as well. Well, I think the Bengals need the Dolphins to lose. Yeah. Dolphins got to win and hope for a loss. And for the others, and they're in. And Tyler Huntley.
I would like our chances better if we didn't need so much help. You know what I'm saying? I would like our chances better.
I like this Dolphin team. I like the fight in them. They got a little bit of grit. And I thought
when we need the grit, we don't get the grit.
That's true too. I say they get in. And I don't know if Tua's going to be back this year, Jenny. He might be out for the season. Is what I'm hearing from certain sources.
So that's
how great would it be? Let me stop dreaming. It's Snoop Huntley, though. I mean, yeah, that's definitely dreaming. I think it's time to go. I think I need to go get my coffee.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if you're asking me what I'm hoping for, I'd like to see them make the playoffs. But if you're asking me what do I really think, I don't think that we're going to make it. And even if we do make it, one and done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably going to be that.
I always root for you, Dolphins, but yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're right about that. Anyway, I mean, it's been depressing enough already being a Miami sports fan after the Hurricanes debacle, and now this from the Heat, and then the Dolphins to add a little sauce to it. So,
Jimmy,
so long, Jimmy.
You have my heart.
I will never forget you, Jimmy Butler.
Don't break it.
You are
I'm asking you.
He's gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. And we gone, man. We gonna see y'all Monday here on the Jeff Fox Show with Jenny Jones. Happy New Year, everybody. Don't forget, make sure you show us some love. All right, we are collecting the donations. We trying to get the bag. We got to keep this thing going. And we got to pay StreamYard, man, because they keep the lights on. You know?
Rodney says he agreed with me. He said Dolphins definitely not making the playoffs. See, I didn't even say definitely, but
Rodney said that.
Rodney said that.
Definitely not making the playoffs. Wow.
Like I said, if we didn't have to have so much help, I would, I would lean a little bit more that way. But yeah, we need help. We don't have Tua. And like I said, when we need the grit, we don't get the grit. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Well, we up out of here, y'all. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. This has been the Jeff Fox Show with Jenny Jones.
Thanks,
put your hands together and welcome him to the stage. Big round of applause for Jackson Heights' own Mr. Randy Watson. Yes, Randy Watson. That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
And Reverend Brown. 2 years for the Reverend. This man's been my Reverend since I was a little boy, and I love him dearly. He's a very special man. Reverend Brown. Reverend Brown. It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful, give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree? I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Make it easier.
Some of the good stuff, right? Coming up.
Want a Coke? Join the show?
Enjoy, young man. Butler ran to 17 in the first quarter in Game 3, and it was huge. A screen by Love, a drive by Jimmy Butler. He'll cleave it in. He did in there win. Highsmith on the perimeter. Love lasers one in. Butler is there, but so is Giannis. He'll curl around and put it in. Boy, his first quarters have been dynamic. At the line, he cannot miss. 6 of 6.
Shooting the basketball from deep.
Lowry 15 points last game after a combined 7 the first 2. A second block right there for Lopez. Picked up Butler. 3. Good! Jimmy Butler's a machine. Hands off to Robinson, who's the #1 3-point shooter so far in these playoffs. Butler around Ingles. Up and down! Up and down! Where did he pull that out of his bag of tricks? 7 to play in the third. Across the lane, it's Butler, and Lopez right on him. With a whistle, counted foul. Shot clock at 9. Middleton with Butler driving right into it. Count it, foul! It's loose. The lead, Jimmy Butler!
And Giannis was trying to call timeout.
46 points for Jimmy Butler. Sets up on 3. Good!
Why not?
Butler! Long shot!
The Jeff Fox Show, brought to you by Remix Sports Media.